Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone good. Hope everyone safe. And this Monday morning, it's good to live to see our next day. You know what I mean? Give thanks and praise to the man above. So yes, people, we're gonna get into some transfer news. Even though I stated that I'm not really a transfer fan, which I don't really stress much on transfer. You know what I mean? But I still have to share news. Still have to give my opinions and all. You know what I mean? Work have to go on. Same way. So remember to like and share and subscribe and hit the notification bell. You don't know what try to build the channel. Yeah. So as I said, the transfer window, English League transfer window, you know what I mean? Liverpool, them lose the community shield against Crystal Palace, you know? Well, Liverpool not really worry much about that, you know what I mean? That was just like a warm-up game for them, you know? The real deal come Friday. Friday is the real deal, you know, against Bournemouth. So yeah, as I stated, everyone, we're about to get in some transfer news. You know what I mean? You know, Manchester United still linked with this kid from Brighton, Baleba, $100 million bid incoming. We won't have to say about that, you know. And also Arsenal, Mikel Arteta come out with a statement saying that Premier League teams need to be aware because Victor Gyökeres is gonna kill you. I'm not talking about violently, you know. Not talking about violently. He's gonna ruin defense. He's gonna ruin defense backline this season. So beware, Mikel Arteta said. So yeah, everyone, we'll get into it right now. So yeah, as I stated, the transfer window, right? Manchester United, they have pulled off three attackers so far in the transfer window. Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig, Mbuemo from Brentford, and Matheus Cunha from Wolves. We also got this kid from I think Uruguay, Leon, this left back, you know, but I think he's one for the future more than presently, you know. So that's four signing through the door for Ruben Amorim, right? And he got also Dogu in the January in the winter transfer window. So Manchester United still in the window for some business. Maybe they want an next goalkeeper. I don't know if it's one to replace Onana, which him really need replacing, but I don't know if it's this year they're gonna do that or maybe next season. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're gonna get a backup goalkeeper or they're gonna get a number one, but we really need a goalkeeper going into the season. You know, Behinder or way more name. That reserve goalkeeper from Turkey in don't work Jack. Behinder. We call him Behinder. You know? Yeah. Behinder I call him man. But yeah, fun and joke aside, Manchester United real still need maybe two more signing. We need a midfielder where he can bring the ball from defense to attack. You know what I mean? Break up play. See trouble before it even cause. You know what I mean? Yeah, out the fire before it even get big. We need a player like that. You know what I mean? Tenacious and ready, willing to win back the ball and give the playmaker them such as Bruno. You know what I mean? So Carlos Baleba, I should say, from Brighton, 21-year-old. You know what I mean? My 3 years still left on him contract. Brighton say, all right, let me tell you a thing now with Brighton quickly, right? I was listening to Mark Goldbridge. Mark Goldbridge, a big United fan, you know what I mean, and the United stand. If you don't know him, some people might know, some might don't. You know, Mark Goldbridge from the United stand. I was listening to him, I think, yesterday, and Ben Foster is a former goalkeeper at Manchester United, right? He also had a podcast. He have a podcast also, which him and Mark link up more time and discuss topics and all of that. So Mark Goldbridge was giving us an insight on Brighton model and Brighton philosophy as to why Brighton keep finding these gems such as Baleba, the Caicedo, you know, you name them, the McAllister, from out of nowhere, they just get them, and next thing you know, 2-3 seasons, big club want them. So Mark did that explain Brighton philosophy and why Brighton will always be in the Premier League. Because look, Brighton already admitted, accept it, I should say, when them just get promoted that, listen, we're not going to be like the Manchester Cities, the Chelseas, the Manchester United, the Arsenal. We're not going to be like them. What we're going to be is a sustained Premier League club. And how are we going to do that? By doing this. Enough teams are selling team. Enough teams are selling team. Don't get me wrong. Newcastle selling team, Everton selling team, West Ham selling team. But Brighton do it to stay in the top flight. Meaning, when them sell a ball at $100 million, right? Them sell a ball at $100 million. Them use that $100 million, invest it back in the team, make the team can stay up for the season coming along. When the season is done, if a next club see one of them player who perform 2 seasons back to back consistently and want him, them and Brighton, everyone a Brighton player has a price. Everyone a Brighton player have a price. So Brighton not gonna tell you say no, this player is not for sale, you cannot get him. No. No. You can always talk to anyone a Brighton player. So they're not gonna tell you so we can't talk to Baleba because there's a price for Baleba. You know what I mean? It's a matter if you can match that price. So this is the philosophy where Brighton have, and I think Brighton are gonna be here for a long time to come in the league. Trust me, they're gonna be here for a long time to come. And in the future, other clubs, small clubs, gonna start following that model. But Brighton are gonna be way ahead of the whole of them. Way ahead of the whole of them. Because nobody have that set up the like Brighton where can find the journey. So yeah, I said that to say this. Baleba have a price. Brighton are gonna tell you say he cannot leave. Even though they want him to leave next summer. But if you can match the price this summer, there you go. So this is where Manchester United is at right now. They've already agreed terms with the player. You know what I mean? Because this is how Manchester United been doing their transfer from the start of the window. You approach the player first, and if the player said yes, I want to come, then you approach the club now. You know what I mean? Teams, Newcastle tried the other way around. Approach RB Leipzig and then approach the player. You have to make sure the player wants to come to your club first, and then you go to the club. Then you go to the club and try and negotiate. So that's what Manchester United is at right now. You know what I mean? With $100 million bid. So I don't know how they're gonna pay it, if they're gonna bid 80 with odds on or whatever, but they need to get it over the line. We don't want no alternative. I see them link with the kid from not link with him, but them just as an alternative. Wharton from Crystal Palace, good talent, good talent, and maybe if we never link with Baleba, we would have said yes, Wharton would be a good fit. You know what I mean? But we already linked with Baleba. Baleba is a monster, and you can see say him have a ceiling for reach, just as Wharton from Crystal Palace. You know what I mean? But we want Baleba. We prefer Baleba signing. And we also link with a kid from Valencia as an alternative too. We don't want no alternative in us. We want Baleba. Baleba is what the Manchester United fans want. Yeah. So on the other hand, with the outgoings, Chelsea now locking talk with Manchester United over a deal for Garnacho, which Manchester United want approximately 50 to 60 million, which Garnacho want to leave, and Chelsea use that as a leverage for sure. So listen, the player want left, he have this amount of year left on the contract, he's not happy here, so you cannot get that 60 million. We have to negotiate it down. So that's and they said they with Manchester United and Chelsea. Hopefully them can pull it off as soon as possible. We can get some money to put in the bid for Baleba. You know what I mean? Because we need Baleba. If we cannot have Baleba in the team by in this week for the game come Sunday against Arsenal, try get him in for the next game then. Right? Yeah. So I decided they know with Manchester United transfer, Baleba the latest right now. Manchester United trying to get this deal over the line as soon as possible. You know what I mean? So yeah, the Community Shield game yesterday between Crystal Palace and Liverpool, right? Which you know Crystal Palace won on penalty, and they have been the second team which has never ever won the Premier League or even won. No, they have been the second team. My bad. They have been the second team to win the Community Shield for the very first time in their club history. You know what I mean? So it's a very, very big achievement for Crystal Palace, beating two Premier League giants in a cup final. You know what I mean? This defeat is nothing to Liverpool. They don't know them are the big boys. You know what I mean? So, but nobody like to lose. None. I mean, know for a fact, them didn't want to win that. Even though it's not really a major trophy, but at least it give you a little bounce, you know what I mean? And it give Crystal Palace a bounce going to the season to beat Liverpool. It doesn't matter what kind of shield, whether a shield or them use a war, it no matter. Them win a trophy. You see it? And that's what matters. You win the trophy. So Liverpool, them still want to pull off this transfer coup with Alexander Isak, you know what I mean? And Isak not giving in to Newcastle. He want the transfer. You know, I was reading something this morning that Alexander Isak said the only way he only give it to Newcastle back is unless Liverpool tell him say them finish. Finito. Them not about to try. That's the only way. So it's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky. You know what I mean? It's tricky. Will Newcastle keep him around unhappy, trying to get him back happy, or will they cash in? We'll see. So as me I tell you, this is the thing about transfer. You know. It can be stressing and depressing if your team are linked with a player and you really want it that much and you see it a drag out. It's stressing. Really, it's really stressing. You know, but that Community Shield loss to Liverpool is an eye opener for them, even though, as I said, it's not really a trophy with them really create, but it's an eye opener. You know what I mean? It shows you that you cannot take your foot off the gas, no matter what. You know? So me know them are gonna come, them are gonna forward strong. Bump on the come, wipe on the come. Them are gonna forward in strong as a defending champion, and everybody come to beat them are gonna forward in strong. And as I said, they make some very, very good signing. And if them get Alexander Isak over the line, oh my God. Yeah. So Arsenal, Mikel Arteta make a statement after the game, after the game over the weekend, which Victor Gyökeres score in, right? Mikel Arteta stated after the game that Premier League rivals need to watch out because Victor Gyökeres is coming to kill y'all. Yes, he's coming to kill y'all. No, my team is the first team he's going to play. My team is the first team he's going to want to kill. Right? Alright. Well, one thing me can say no Victor Gyökeres. I know you try come for kill. Is it? But we now going to lay down and dead so. We are going to try die fighting. Yeah, we are going to die fighting, my friend. But on the other hand, Arsenal team, very, very strong. Look what I tell you. Arsenal team, strong. Liverpool team, strong. And City, nobody not really talk about them that much, you know. You know? Nobody not talk about them that much, you know. The juggernaut, you know. Them are the real juggernaut, you know. So you have to watch out for them too. Because they make some good signing. And they might not even stop. They might still add even one or two more in a team, you know. So you have to watch out for Manchester City also coming back strongly. I don't think Pep Guardiola has ever got 2 seasons without winning the league in a no league that he played in. None. Not at Bayern, not at Barcelona. He's never got 2 seasons without winning the league. So, as I said, it's a fascinating league awaiting us. May I tell you? And we just can't wait for it start. You know what I mean? But, as I said, my team can pull off this midfield coup with Baleba because we need a player like that. It will show we up. It will show up against Arsenal and it will show up against other team. Them are going to run power midfielder. If we don't have a player like that, if we break up play, we'll have it Ugarte. But the way how Baleba play, and him already, they know the league and everything, brother, and him younger and him more tenacious, that is the player we want. That is the player we want, brother. You know? So, we just hope we can pull that off, brother. You know what I mean? Because me see some clippings about Manchester United forward line is the strong this and the strong that. I don't want to come hype up my team. A 15 I come last season. I don't want to come hype you up. A 15 I come. Leave it alone. Make us stay under the radar and take it one step at a time. Because when the thing get rough and tough and Man United lose, we go slaughter we. So just leave my team alone and start hype up my team about this and about that. Arsenal have a wicked front three too. Liverpool have a wicked front three too. City have a wicked front three too. And me come 14 and you want to come hype up my little front three. Love my team, man. No, my team and focus on some other team and we're been in the top 4 couple years consistently. Low Manchester United make them take them little time and come back, man. Sure. You know, you understand? Eh? Yeah, man, low my team, man. But yeah, as me I said, the transfer window it crazy. It crazy. A whole heap of transfer news are going, and if you follow it up, you're gonna go mad. You know, some of the share whatever the most the vital topics them, you know, such as the Isak, the Baleba, the Ganacho, and even the Sancho, in still there. Rasmus Island, Manchester United need to get out this type of player and bring in some money. We already do good with the incomings. Now we have to do good with the outcomings. The bomb squad, as you call it. You know, we have to send them out. The bomb squad, you can't make them stay and bomb up the place no more. Send them out. Yeah. So I just say it there right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So transfer window just hurry up and close. League starts Sunday, September the 1st. Still a little while for that to come, you know. We still have a couple of days to go to get September the 1st. So them teams will still have them players them still have a worry if them are gonna leave or you know what I mean. That's why me not too like the transfer window, man. I tell you, I can't wait for it short. Yeah. So as I say, Premier League rivals, watch out, beware. Victor Jokeres, Mikel Arteta say he's going to kill you. And a Manchester United first he might come to kill. Beware Manchester United. Yes, everyone, there you have it. There you have it, there you have it, there you have it. I hope everyone good as I say on Monday afternoon, yeah. Who they work, they work. And who at home. Or who they wish for you there, but make sure you're safe. You know what I mean? And so on. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell. We'll see each other again soon, very soon. Peace.